Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Natasha. I am mum of two. I have Elise who is 6, Charlie who is 3, and I'm also 24 weeks almost pregnant with my third. I'm having another little girl and she is due the end of January. I had planned to do weekly pregnancy updates. That has not happened. I have done a couple, I think 1 or 2 pregnancy updates. I will leave the links of those below, but I think I've only really updated kind of like the first trimester. So I wanted to kind of just do one video to try and catch up with myself of what's been going on, how I've been feeling, and yeah, mainly, I mean, this might not be interesting to anyone, no one may watch it, but she will be my last baby and I would like to look back and remember how crap I was feeling or how good I was feeling, and yeah, like a little online diary. So yeah, I'm gonna dive into how the last couple of months have been going. So as I said in my first trimester video, I have been suffering really badly with sickness. That actually stopped around week 14 coming into week 15. I think I've had the odd day where if I've eaten something that's not really agreed with me or I've kind of overdone it, I've still been a little bit sick, but the need to be sick every day, several times a day, definitely ended around week 14, week 15, which was lovely. Around week 8, I started to feel the signs of like pelvic girdle pain come in and sciatica, and unfortunately that is probably my biggest, if not my only major complaint in this pregnancy. Some days I am using crutches, unfortunately. I do wear a support belt and it has been getting progressively worse. I had it also in my second pregnancy, not my first. I have seen physio for exercises, and as I said, the crutches and the belt. I don't really feel like it's helping, in all honesty, but there we go. It went away after I had Charlie last time, so I'm hoping it'll be the same thing. So if you've got any tips on how to help with SPD and sciatica, pelvic girdle pain, please leave a comment below, because I am desperate. I sleep with a pregnancy pillow. I've been using a tennis ball like in my hip, nice baths, nothing is working. Aside from that, I have been actually feeling really well in this pregnancy. I think, I don't know whether it being my third baby or whether I've just chilled out a little bit. I would say it's probably one of my best pregnancies. I had a terrible time with Charlie, but that was probably more like a mental health side of things. Again, if you follow my channel or you're new to my channel, just have a look on my video list and you'll see I've talked about that quite a lot and quite openly. But I had a pretty good pregnancy with Elise as well. I would just say that this time I'm learning to listen to my body a lot more, and there are days where it's quite apparent if I haven't eaten enough, if I haven't drank enough, if I've overdone it and I haven't rested enough. I can feel quite dizzy, quite out of breath, and very, very tired. So when I'm feeling those symptoms, when I'm starting to feel a bit dizzy and off balance, when I'm starting to feel, yeah, like I'm struggling a little bit with my energy levels, I just have to go, do you know what, the housework can wait. I can cancel those plans, my friends will understand. You know, I can just have to put a bit of work on the back burner for a minute, and I just really need to listen to myself. And I think that has actually made such a difference to just my overall mood and my health, and just really how I've been feeling. A lot of people who know me have complimented and said I'm blossoming, I'm blooming, I look really well, and I feel really well. One, makeup is an amazing thing, and I think for the first time I actually feel really confident in my own body. I mean, yeah, I get my days where I'm like, oh, I feel so fat, I feel huge, but again, it might be because it's my third pregnancy, it might be because it's going to be my last pregnancy, that I'm just trying to embrace every part of it. And yeah, there are days where I feel super crap and I'm like, oh, why have I done this? What on earth possessed me to think that having a third would be a good idea? Because when you've got 2 other kids and I've got a very energetic dog and my husband works away quite a lot, and most of the time I am solo parenting. You kind of think to yourself, why have I tried to make my life more difficult? But then there are some days where I actually forget that I'm pregnant because I feel so well, and it's only when I get to the end of the day and my hips are really hurting and I'm feeling really tired and I'm like, oh yes, you're carrying a baby, Tasha. You need to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm trying to think what anything else happened. Week 16 we found out the gender. I will leave the gender reveal below. As I've said, we're having another girl. I touched on about the whole Zika virus. They do not consider me a risk or the baby a risk. She is growing beautifully. Her head is a perfect size, her body is a perfect size. She is right where she needs to be. They are rescanning me at 32 weeks just to do a final check and assessment. If that is fine, then I am signed off from the consultant. Again, if you're new here, I fell pregnant whilst I was in Florida back in April, and yeah, Zika was a bit of a concern and my husband was bitten, so to be safe they did some blood tests and extra scans, but thankfully everything's absolutely fine, so that's a big relief. And yeah, I think pregnancy wise that's kind of it really, where to update you on. I kind of hope to be a little bit more regular with the updates now, but I think sometimes in those early days and then like the last few weeks, everything just kind of merges into one, and you know, I just basically felt rubbish for about 14 weeks in all honesty, and it's only kind of been from about 15 weeks up until, yeah, kind of now I'm 24 weeks tomorrow, that I've been feeling pretty good, aside from the pain in my hips, which I will not lie sometimes really does get me down, but I'm just trying to roll with it because I know it's not going to last forever, and as I said, she's going to be my last baby, which does make me a bit sad, but I'm not up for trying to give that Radford woman a run for her money. 20 kids, more power to you, love, because I could not do it. I think 3 is absolutely my limit. 3 is what I have always wanted and hoped for, and I feel so incredibly lucky that we are able to have another baby and that I get to experience this for a final time. So I just want to make the most of it in every way, and I think because I had such a bad time with Charlie and I felt in a lot of ways that I was robbed of my experience of being pregnant, I just want to embrace every single part, the good, the bad and the ugly side of pregnancy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I don't think there's much else left to say. I will do another pregnancy update video. I will do like a bump shot in it, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will leave links to all my other pregnancy related videos below. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel. I have a milestone I would like to hit by the end of the year, so it would really mean the world if you hit subscribe. And if you're pregnant, congratulations. Let me know how far along you are in your pregnancy, and if you've been suffering with pelvic girdle pain or sciatica, leave your tips below on how you manage it, because I could really do with some help on that. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.